The moment you realized your purpose. A story that might change your life. Have you ever lived for years and yet felt like something was missing? You wake up, you go to work, you scroll your phone, you eat, you sleep, and then you repeat. From the outside, your life looks normal, but inside you feel empty. You feel like you are surviving, not living, breathing but not becoming. And late at night, when the world is quiet, that question returns. Is this really all I was created for? The invisible hunger. The truth is, every human being carries an invisible hunger. Not for money, not for fame, not for comfort, but for meaning. You can have success and still feel lost. You can smile and still feel empty. You can own things and yet feel like nothing belongs to you. Because purpose is not something you own. Purpose is something you become. And one day, there comes a moment that doesn't look loud, a moment that doesn't announce itself. But afterward, nothing is the same. The moment everything changed. For some people, it happens in the middle of pain. For others, in the middle of silence. For a few, in the middle of success, when they finally realize success without meaning is still emptiness. It might happen when you lose someone you love. Do you fail publicly? Do you hit rock bottom? Do you stand alone? Do you hear words that pierce your soul? You experience betrayal. You survive something that should have destroyed you. And suddenly, a truth hits you deeper than any feeling. There must be more than this. Not more money. Not more likes. Not more applause. More meaning. More impact. More legacy. What purpose really is. Purpose is not a job title, a salary, popularity, approval, achievements. Purpose is who you are becoming, what breaks your heart, what awakens your soul, what you are willing to suffer for, what makes you feel alive. Your purpose is the reason your pain wasn't wasted. Your purpose explains why you didn't give up, even when you should have. What purpose really is. Purpose is not a job title, a salary, popularity, approval, achievements. Purpose is who you are becoming, what breaks your heart, what awakens your soul, what you are willing to suffer for, what makes you feel alive. Your purpose is the reason your pain wasn't wasted. Your purpose explains why you didn't give up, even when you should have. The door that only pain can open. Pain is a strange teacher. It exposes your weakness and awakens your strength. Pain strips away lies. It removes fake dreams. It burns shallow desires. Pain forces you to ask deeper questions. Who am I without my success? Who am I without approval? Who am I when nobody sees? And often, it is only when everything falls apart that you finally see what truly matters. The awakening moment. Then one day, it happens. Not in a stadium, not on a stage, not in front of people, but in the quiet place of your heart. You realize, I wasn't born just to exist. I wasn't created just to follow others. I wasn't made just to blend in. You were designed to contribute, to live with intention, to love with depth, to serve with meaning, to stand with courage. You discover that your life is not random. Your struggles are not useless. Your story is not ordinary. Purpose is not found, it is revealed. You don't find your purpose. Your purpose reveals itself when you stop running from your wounds, when you stop chasing applause, when you start listening inward, and when you finally ask, how can my life help someone else? Purpose always leads outward, not inward. Your purpose is always connected to something bigger than you. When you finally know, when you realize your purpose, you stop asking, what will I get from life? You start asking, what will I give? You stop measuring success with numbers and start measuring it with impact. You stop being obsessed with comfort and start being driven by calling. You don't just exist anymore, you live on mission. If you haven't found it yet, let me tell you something powerful. If you haven't realized your purpose yet, doesn't mean you are late. It means you are still becoming. Flowers bloom at different times. Stars shine in different seasons. Purpose is not rushed. It is prepared. And maybe right now, God is shaping your heart before showing your assignment, building your character before revealing your calling, breaking you before forming you. 3 signs you are close to discovering your purpose. If these 3 things are happening, you are not lost. You are close. You feel increasingly uncomfortable in old routines. You no longer enjoy shallow conversations. You crave meaning instead of noise. That unrest, that dissatisfaction, that hunger is not depression, it's direction. Final message. The moment you realize your purpose, you don't become perfect. You become clear. You don't become fearless. You become brave. And you don't know everything, but you finally know one thing. My life is not an accident. So if you are listening right now, and something inside you is stirring, that quiet voice saying, "This message is for me," then let me tell you, this might be your moment. Not the final answer, but the beginning of the right question. And the right question can change everything. Call to action for video ending. If this message touched your heart, like, share, comment, purpose, and subscribe for more messages that change lives. Because your story is not over, and your greatest chapter has not even been written yet.